Good day, folks, and I do hope you're having a wonderful day. I am, but I've got two great trumpets here. Gonna start off with a wild thing. This thing is big. The throat on this horn is, no, it's not a flugelhorn, it's still a trumpet, but just a wonderful horn. If you like reading about it, just Google Wild Thing Trumpet Herald, and there's lots of articles there. Love-hate relationship between a lot of people and the wild thing, and most people that have them are on the love side, obviously. Very interesting horn. This is the second one I've had, and I'm really just holding on to it and passing it off to a friend. It's not actually mine, but I'm going to start off, as you might expect, with a big bell like this. We're going to start off with a trumpet flugel mouthpiece. A very modest one by Trent Austin, the TATF, about a 24 drill. Lush sound. And we're going to compare it to another big horn, which is the Getzen Genesis. Okay, we'll start off with the Flip Oaks Wild Thing, and just an old chorus, church chorus that has some long chords, highlight the lush sound that I think we'll hear. Isn't that a beautiful sound? And the story on this horn is Flip Oaks wanted to build a horn. He's a big player. You can Google him on YouTube and see. My understanding is he used to do a lot of outdoor gigs. Just needed a horn that would really put out the material. Was a friend of Zig Canstell when Canstell was still making horns in the Los Angeles area. So he's walking through and he saw a big bell for a bugle. And he said, let's do this. And Zig said, it will not work. But it did. And just an unusual. The funny thing is, you try and put a practice mute in it, good luck. A lot of mutes have to be recorked because the throat is just so large. But the sound is nice, and it's a very open horn up top. It works. It's not just a freak. It's a very fine trumpet. Okay, the Getzen Genesis 303, the 303 Genesis by Getzen, still in production, thank God. Heavy horn, big bell, 5 1/8, and they call this a large throat, and it is a large throat until you compare it to something like the Wild Thing, and all of a sudden you feel, it's a little tight compared to the cavern that is the Wild Thing. Okay, same chorus, same mouthpiece, Trent Austin's TATF, and the Getzen Genesis. Really, the Getzen Genesis will be on its way in a couple of days to a new home in the Midwest. And Mike, I hope you enjoy it. Wonderful horn. Wonderful horn. And I'll be left here with nothing. Well, maybe I'll find something to play. But now let's take the Wild Thing. Let's put a much more average mouthpiece. It's slightly shallower than your average. It's a GR64 MS. We'll try a lead piece in just a moment and see what the Wild Thing and the Genesis can do with that. And we'll play a little snappier song. Still a gospel song. Sorry, it's almost church day here. It's a Saturday, and we'll play I Remember When My Burdens Rolled Away, at least the chorus. Nice, nice, very easy to play. It's just so open. But the last time I had it, I did a lot of technical exercises, flow studies. Not as exhausting as you'd think. Oh, it works. All right, that same thing, the GR64 medium shallow with the Getzen Genesis. Nice horns. And as is often the case, I'm curious when I listen to the video later, curious to see how the horns compare myself. When you play from behind the horn so much, it's just nice. Thank goodness we have easy recording equipment. And I use a little mixer. I put in reverb primarily so it doesn't sound like a dead room in a house, which it would be otherwise. Little AKG P420 microphone. I take the video through my iPhone, but the sound is mixed, and I like it. So worlds better than what I did for the first 6 or 7 years. Either the playing was too loud or the speaking was too soft. And now we've got a mouthpiece. This is a GR63Z, their #1, which is their tightest commercial backbore. And we'll play that same zippy little chorus, and we'll take it up a little bit on the end. This is the Wild Thing. Okay, and now we'll take the Genesis. Now, with the big bell of the Wild Thing, large throat, the sound tends to be a little more diffused, so it sounds slightly breathier, in my opinion. Just tremendous for people that really put a lot of air through a horn, or for people that are playing in a small room and you don't want a Con 22B, you know, that thin bell that would just drive the sound right at the people. But this horn, even though it does have the large throat and large bell, little heavier piece, you'll sense that its projection is a little bit stronger, a little bit more cutting sound. Really an amazing horn. This horn is not a one-trick pony. I thought, yeah, it's weight, it's going to be a very dark horn. It's a very capable horn in many different types of play. Okay, so we're going to use the lead mouthpiece GR63Z and the Getzen Genesis. You just feel like you can do so much with a good horn. All right, folks, as always, we appreciate you tuning in. Love the thumbs up. If we have any items for sale, they'll be on the first line down in the comment section. Feel free. We love the comments. Those of you that have had the Wild thing, what did you like about it? What did you find problematic? If you've had the Getzen Genesis, what did you think its strengths were? We love the comments, and we'll field the questions just as well as we can. Usually twice a week at least, I'll go through and try and address all the questions and comments. Again, take care of yourselves and someone near you.